Essential workers have been putting themselves at risk throughout the pandemic at grocery stores, long-term care homes, and factories, and they will continue to do so with tougher restrictions on the way. But the province isn't budging when it comes to providing these workers with paid sick days, something healthcare professionals and advocates say is necessary. The outcome, some people who feel sick are still going to work to put food on the table.
If I don't get paid, how I'm going to pay my bills? Right now, my husband even don't have a job, so everything is on my shoulders.
This woman works full-time hours at a Mississauga grocery store. She doesn't want to be identified out of fear of losing her job. She says, like many people she works with, she's terrified of calling in sick.
Even if we don't have a corona, they think we are having it or something, or if even we get checked it, if we get a test, we have to wait and we cannot go to work, and then we don't get paid right after we stop working.
Similar fears for a delivery driver who works for a truck company in London, Ontario.
It's very discouraging at times. I mean, we work full-time, we work all these days, we're essential workers, and if I'm sick, or even if my daughter's sick at home, or I have to stay home for a reason, I'm not getting paid. So it's very, very frustrating.
The president of the Ontario Council of Hospital Unions, QP, says over 13,000 healthcare workers in Ontario have contracted COVID. Over a dozen have died.
A significant percentage of this workforce is part-time. They have no paid sick time. But on top of that, no one is getting paid. If they come into contact with COVID at work and they're asked to isolate or quarantine, they're not paid for that.
Back in September, the federal government introduced the Canada Recovery Sickness Benefit. It offers $500 a week, up to 2 weeks for those who can't work because they're sick. Premier Ford saying this today when asked about providing more financial support for essential workers.
We aren't going to duplicate areas of support. There's the amount that the federal government has given that will get people over the hump for a couple of weeks. If it extends, there's the EI benefits.
If you get COVID, we have your back. We're going to look after you. Not we're going to push you onto some federal program where you'll receive a portion of what you're earning now. Like, that is so profoundly disrespectful to the, to the commitment that these workers are showing.
The lack of support also contributing to possibly spreading the virus in workplaces.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't had a sticky nose or sore throat as of yet. But I mean, if that were to happen, I mean, yeah, I might. I put myself in that position. I might have to come into work with a runny nose and whatever, so I don't lose pay.
According to the City of Toronto, only 42% of Canadians have access to paid sick leave, and that number drops to 10% for low-wage workers. Also, 60% of workplace outbreaks in Toronto take place in essential frontline environments.